Well, hello folks, and welcome back to Outer Wilds, where once again, I have no idea what I'm doing. I feel like the only thing I've gotten better at is flying around and landing in my seat. Yeehaw. So, you know what, let's just head to this planet. I have not really explored any planets yet. It's all been pretty much space debris. Let's get a little bit closer. I need to realize that I do just drift. I had been assuming, I'm pretty sure that I did not. That's because I was panicking. If I'm not mistaken. So, primarily because I don't understand the retro thrusters, I think. Oh, okay. I was trying to make sure that I actually stopped, and I did. Okay, so what the hell is this place? We've got winds and tornadoes that suck you back out into space. A cave to land on. I might as well hit it. Since we're here, I see ghost matter. I don't seem to be damaged, at least. Okay, always assume the environment is hazardous. I don't see any reason not to. Unknown. It is somebody here. I chose wisely. My gut instincts were correct. It's Gabbro. Nice, it's you. Good to see you made it here in one piece. The first solo launch is a doozy, isn't it? Yeah, you could say that. So hey, don't freak out or anything. But lately I keep dying repeatedly? I don't know. It's pretty weird. Hey, me too. What about you? You died lately, or is it just me? No, it's actually me too. I think we're in a time loop. Time has been behaving unusual lately. Yeah, a time loop makes sense. Cool. So what the hell did you think it was? I figured it'd be some kind of fidgety time business, but I wasn't really thinking about what's happening to the shape of time, you know. But a loop makes sense here. Let's go with loop for now. It looks like you and I are the only ones who can tell that time's gone all weird. I tried radioing Hornfells and asking if they'd died too, but they thought I was being metaphorical. Even if I tell Hornfells about the time loop, they never remember by the next one. They don't realize anything's different. And here's another weird one for you. Every time I die, all of my memories from that loop replay back to me. I'm pretty sure that's related to this big stone Nomai statue I found on one of the other islands. I was looking at it. The statue opened its eyes and started glowing. It replayed my memories like I'd seen them through my own eyes, just like what happens each time I die. That happened to me, actually. At the museum, they brought a statue in. You too, huh? Then the Nomai statues must have something to do with why we're the only ones aware of the time loop. So, no glowing statue, no time loop awareness. I think that's going to be my leading theory, but if you find out anything new about the statues or the time loop, let me know, okay? I'll be here. Anyway, that's what's new with me. But hey, this is your first solo voyage. Kind of. Let's talk about you, you know. How's space treating you? Well, other than the insanity going on everywhere, Gabbro, I think that you are, yeah, definitely one of my favorites. The only one I've met so far, actually, I guess, besides the moon guy. You are taking this very chill. I like this guy. Up and down, up and down. Have you ever watched a cyclone for so long it started to hypnotize you? I'm telling you, they'll put you in a trance if you stare at them long enough. I found something. Nice, nice. What you got for me? I found what happened to the orbital probe cannon. Whoa. That's the cannon breaking apart at the start of each time loop. For real. Did you figure out why? Yeah, they use too much power. It's kinda scary how much that sounds like something Slade of Feldspar would do. I'm pretty surprised that Nomai built something that actually broke. Come to think of it though, broke might be the wrong word, because it looks like the orbital probe cannon is still firing successfully at the beginning of each time loop. That is true. Let's see. I found something! I found your quantum poem. Yeah, the one in the woods. I remember writing that. Pretty fun, right? It works out to a good 24 poems. When I'm done exploring, I just want to make some more quantum art. Maybe some kind of creature sculpture that just, like, shows up and scares the daylights out of you. Okay. I found something. Found a photo of you inside the old radio tower. Nice. Did I look busy in it? I hope I look busy. Must have been from the time Hornfell sent me to check out the deep space satellite. They thought old Spacey might be malfunctioning, but I couldn't find a single thing wrong with it. Which is probably how it got a shot of my beautiful behelmeted face, come to think of it. I always thought it was kinda sweet that the best way to find old Spacey is to use a map. It's generated by the satellite itself, isn't it? Like it's inviting us to visit. Good old deep space satellite. Always making sure we know where we're going. Why'd Hornfels think it was broken? Don't know. Hornfels probably told me why, but Hornfels tells me lots of things, and sometimes I tune out. Or pretend there's signal interference and I can't hear them. Best guess says the deep space satellite must have sent Timberhurst some weird pictures, but like, what's considered weird for a satellite, you know? Anyway, if you ever want to visit old Spacey, fastest way is to jump into your ship and use your solar system map to lock onto the satellite. Same as you would any astral body. Okay, I can probably do that. Yeah, what's up with this planet? Ha, I know, right? Oh, you meant like, tell you more about it. I got you. Well, Giant's Deep is massive and mostly water. No surprises there. There's a strong current a ways beneath the surface that prevents anything from sinking below it. Seriously, I tried everything I could think of to get past that current, and neither idea worked. As for the land masses, I've counted 4 islands, including this one. There's also the one with that Nomai statue I saw on the beach. You've seen the cyclones? Yeah, they're hard to miss. They'll toss up everything in their path, including islands. Little tip. You get picked up, try to land in water. Less likely to kill you. So, where's your ship? That's a good question. It's definitely on this planet somewhere. I mean, unless a cyclone came by and tossed it into space, I guess. That'd be pretty nuts. I hope it's not lonely. Not a care in the world. That's a spooky root thorn thing. Where should I explore here? Here's something you might like. At the start of every time loop, I keep seeing a bright flash in the sky. Something must be happening up there in orbit around the planet. What else? What else? Have you been to Statue Island? That's what I've been calling it. Seeing as it's the island where I found the glowing Nomai statue. Get it? I was on the beach on Statue Island when the whole glowy business happened, by the way. It's a nice beach for that kind of thing. I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10 on the Gabbro relaxation scale. If you feel like checking out Statue Island, it's the one with 2 islands connected by a natural rock arch. Well, mostly connected. Anyway, you'll see. What are you doing out here? Well, what are any of us doing out here? Really? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm out here exploring our solar system, same as you. Oh boy. I was hoping I could make it through the dialogue tree before this thing came back, but did not happen. Identified as Gabbro. Might as well get that out of the way while we're here. Okay. So, what are you doing out here? Outer space really gives you room to think. It's quiet and peaceful out here. Mostly. I mean, it's usually quiet and peaceful. Sometimes a cyclone comes by and lifts my little island paradise clean out of the water. Then, less peaceful. Okay. Take it easy out there. Oh, fuck. What about my ship? I bet you my ship's gone. Yeah, that whole cave is just... Forget about it. No, okay, good. My ship's still here. It's good to know. Yep. Enter that place at your own peril. And it actually looks like this place has oxygen. Until you go into space, that is. What is going on? Got grabbed by a tree and thrown out. So, what do we have here? There is something in there. That is kind of spooky looking. Look like little... Say, it almost looks like jellyfish, but I don't think they're moving. So that's a good thing, right? Yep. Ghost matter. This is 2 times gravity as well, by the way. Shit. Which means my jetpack doesn't work. Okay, so no ghost matter here. Oh boy, here we go. I think the path to my left is safe. Holy crap. Did not think I was going to be going into space on this one as well. Excuse me, game. I need my probe. Thank you. Gonna know firing my probe. Also knocks me back. And I think that I actually... This is making me think there's going to be a puzzle element where I need to wait for my gravity to go down to 0. So I can actually float through something. Like, I don't know if I could make a jump over there right now. At two times gravity. Maybe I could. I'm gonna give it the old try. Huh. As I bounced off the wall and completely fell. That was, yeah. And even pull out my rocket launcher thing. Okay. No, I don't feel very safe here. I also don't like how those things seem to randomly move, it looks like. They are encased. Okay. Oh no, my ship. Maybe it's a good thing I fell off. Got like 5 minutes left. Shit. Okay. You know what? Let me see. I'm gonna see how lazy I can be here. I'm sure they thought about this. Freaking island is moving. I'm gonna say, I'm sure they thought about this. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm safe here, right? My probe, I think, shows that it is fairly safe. down below. I totally meant to get caught by the trees. That was my intention the entire time. Should be safe. So, my ship is going to be totally screwed. Are both of those paths blocked? What about this one? Okay, that one's open. Yes, I know. I don't even know what I'm searching for back here. Looks mostly clear. There's a data disk and a campfire right there. Okay, it's clear. And a giant jellyfish thing. Wonderful. Trip 4, entry number whatever. Crashes 2, boring crashes 0. Remember to see Slate when I get back. Huh, yeah. All the way down to the core. Consider yourself conquered, Giant's Deep. You just got fell-sparred. That was one of my more dramatic feats, if I do say so myself. Can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. Can't wait to tell Hornfels and Gosson about this one. I guess brute force isn't always the answer. Right, so that's one more off the list. Seems all that's left is the big one now. Dark Bramble, here I come. I can doze off, really? That seems like a terrible idea. I figured it was going to be safe. I'm probably going to go for a flight real soon. I haven't actually roasted a marshmallow in a while. We'll do this in honor of Feldspar's accomplishments here. I have no idea how long ago it was that he came through. But he left some nice supplies. I think it's already burned, honestly. I'm gonna keep doing it though, because I've bailed before this, right? Absolutely terrible. So what is the perfect temperature? I mean, that looks pretty good right there. Maybe a little bit raw. As if you can have raw marshmallows. Oh boy. I guess I probably should put that on. And that is actually what I was waiting for. Because now should be a little bit easier to lift off. There we go. Now that did give me an idea, obviously. Oh wow, that is incredibly spooky. Well, there's that lightning we saw. My question is, I guess I can't really get closer at all. This is as close as I get. He said brute force was not the answer, so let me try something here. That is, I believe, as low as you can go. I've only got a few minutes left. I think before the sun goes bottom up. Yep, see, try to bounce through that. And you can see my path over there. Let's just match velocity. Oh, really? I was up on the surface? Tell me I can't go much deeper than that. We're gonna try to swim it. Incredibly spooky. I don't think I'm actually getting closer, but maybe. Or I'm just getting swept along. Does it randomly just... I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm confused about the depth. I think the waves up at the top are incredibly large, and occasionally they come incredibly close to this current. I'm not really sure. Because I was trying to go down, and instantly my head would go above the water. So, brute force isn't the option. Probably means you need to finesse it a little bit. The question is how. So we'll poke around this planet a little bit more. Here's something. Are all of the twisters rotating the same way? They should be. Looks like it. Or this one's going the wrong way. Both of these ones are. I mean, part of me thinks that you need to use a twister in order to get down through it like that. Or does that just slam you into the water? Ship log updated. Holy crap. It actually worked. Thank you, Feldspar. Oh shit. I take that back. Electrical systems damaged. That's not good. Already running out of time. Wow. Is that it? Actually, you know what? What happens if I try to go down? Like this. Yeah, I hear it blowing up, but... Okay, that did not work either. There's electricity right there. It looks like a path down through the red electricity there. There we go. Well, there's always tomorrow, right? Gabbro?